Hey my everythings, I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new videos are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications, okay? This read is going to be for Virgo. Virgo, I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security and style. So maybe like the way that you do things, or like your actual style, you know, the fashion in which you do things. Take it as it resonates. I'm also seeing that the security that you're seeking in your style is also encompassed in majesticism. And I'm also seeing heaven in operation. So this could be like a message about a transition, a time for change. Maybe you're adjusting your style, maybe you're changing up your style, switching up your style a little bit, or deciding what stays and what goes, you know? I am seeing some influence by the way of the planet Jupiter. Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years. Jupiter strongly influences the process of power. So that's like the southwestern wind. Jupiter influences our experiences of good fortune, prosperity, growth, change, and transformation. So that heaven in operation card makes a lot of sense. And the fact that majesticism is also included in it, it's like it's a part of the cosmic design that you would have that kind of style, right? Or that you would be seeking security in your style because, you know, Jupiter's involved. So I'm also seeing the planet Earth, you know, being an element though, so in its elemental form, also being an influence for the cycle of this read. The element Earth gives us all a sense of being. It is represented in the southern wind specifically for a sense of power, learning lessons about power is what the soul aligns the spirit of true self to, you know, learn lessons about power with the southern wind. The earth element represents the season summer, and the southern wind resonates with being a companion in your relationships and how it is that you use your power, or being a warrior. Also represents society and a sense of teaching, okay? I'm also seeing the element water influence in the cycle of this read. The element water is reflected in the eastern wind, having a sense of self, the soul teaching the spirit of true self lessons about perception. It also represents new beginnings. There is that influence from the Egyptian deity Anubis, so take it as it resonates. Okay. I'm seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to partnership with going to church. So that has to do with community building, how going to church plays a role within your community and how it is that you navigate through your tribe as a sovereign. I'm also seeing that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to gangs. So it's like the dynamic of two different groups, right, that can function within your community. And as a sovereign being or entity, you're trying to figure out how to navigate through both of those type of, let's just say, allegiances through the cycle of this read is what I'm seeing. Okay, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, then there are multiple layers to the reality, and you're not the only Virgo. So it may be relative to another Virgo or something like that. Nonetheless, everything is all connected. So just take whatever information resonates with you, okay? I'm also seeing that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to perception when you are thinking about your future. Okay, that's that water, those new beginnings, those new perceptions, those new ideas, thinking about your future, how it is that you're going to navigate through that, making sure that you learn a lesson that your soul is trying to teach you, because your soul is responsible for raising you, right? Soul is responsible for raising the spirit, okay? So then I'm seeing that the soul is also teaching the spirit of true self a lesson about process in regard to the rain. Your future and rain are like two different sides of the medicine wheel. So on one side you have perception in regard to your future with the eastern wind, and then with the western wind you have the process of rain. And it's just so interesting because nature is also finding a way to communicate with you that you're in alignment with what it is that you're experiencing. So having an operation and recognizing that you're a part of that cosmic design that has like a sense of majesticism to it is a big part of you getting that security that you're seeking in your style, right? I'm also seeing key on a ring. The key on a ring card represents having a bunch of options, maybe an unconventional relationship, a one-night stand, or maybe some type of relationship where you feel like you're being strung along or something is being dragged out. This does not have to be a romantic relationship type of thing. It could also be represented in a work situation, legal thing, anything like that, right? I'm also seeing ship. The ship card says cutting ties, moving on, receiving what it is that you need, a sense of progression and arriving. So pretty much closing out the cycle of being dragged along, cutting ties, being willing and able to let go and move on because you want to be in an energy of progress and actually reaching your goals and receiving what it is that you need, rather than being stuck in emotions and feelings that are associated with memories that were not so great from the past, okay? Okay, so your challenges that I'm seeing that were going on with you are addiction. So the addiction card, it doesn't necessarily say that you're addicted to anything. It's just saying that there may have been like some codependency, some obsession or restraint, possession or control, and some type of emotional blockages. Now, I'm not projecting, right, that you had any of these issues or problems going on. What I am saying is that this is the card that has come through the read, and it's showing me that this is why the operation is happening, because it's necessary, or these changes are happening. This is why Jupiter is involved, right? Because Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years, and Jupiter specifically influences growth, change, transformation, and good fortune and prosperity. So if you've been wanting good things to happen, even if these were your challenges, you've inherited those challenges by the way of your bloodline, okay? That's whether if it's behavioral with codependency or like anything like that, emotional issues or whatever the situation is, okay? I'm not judging you. God isn't judging you. Jupiter, Saturn, who is responsible for you going through karmic lessons? Saturn goes through an orbital cycle every 30 years and influences the experience of us learning from our karmic lessons and going through them. So it's almost like God is the boss, right? And all of them do orbital checks with God on your progress. The soul is constantly organizing and being in alignment with these planets, right? To make sure that you go through certain experiences so that the spirit of true self can mature. Okay? So if you were going through any of those challenges, trust me, it's okay. I'm not judging you. No one else is judging you. And if people are judging you, that's because they're not focused on themselves and how they need to spiritually mature. And we just send them love and light and healing energy and ask God to help lead and guide them. However, this one is specifically about you, and we want to help you get to the progressive energy that you need, right? We want you to be able to move on and let go of stuff that has happened in the past, and be able to have the strength and the ability to overcome whatever challenges that you may have had or that you're still going through, okay? So I'm also seeing that what was a challenge for you was the backstabbing card. So this is showing me that there was some type of heartbreaking pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. Now, a message that I received was that, what did it say? Someone is saying that they weren't trying to be deceptive. So I don't know if this is the message for you from someone else, or if this was your spirit of true self saying that to your soul, because you're being transparent with yourself. That's one person that like you can't lie to. Is your spirit of true self is not going to lie to your soul. So one of those messages that I was seeing is that you weren't trying to be deceptive. And trust me, your spirit guides, God, source energy, they all know that you are in an energy and you're in a time in your life where you're growing and spiritually maturing. So no one is holding those challenges against you. It is a time of change and transformation, with that having an operation card. So you will overcome this, okay? And then I'm seeing healthy choices. So what I'm seeing is that the reason why you've gone through all of this is so that you can be free of being haunted by spirits of chaos and anxiety and codependency and obsessiveness and being possessive and having emotional instability or whatever the issue or the problem was, right? And that you are in alignment to make healthier choices for the spirit, for the body, for the mind, okay? So with these healthy choices, I'm seeing self-love and self-care, you genuinely being happier, it not feeling like it's impossible or fantasy, like you actually being happier and it being real for you on a regular basis, right? And you just experiencing love and enjoying your life, okay? That is what the spirits have for you. So maybe that's the style that your spirit of true self is actually seeking security in, is you making healthier choices, even with all of the challenges that you had overcome in your life, okay? So the emotions and the specific messages that are associated with the read are for you to feel satisfied, for you to feel fortunate. This is an energetic read, so it's about energy, specifically those elements, earth and water, for you to feel at ease. I'm seeing the message, I'm moving on and letting go. So this could be a message for you, or this is a message from you that you're moving on and letting go of the backstabbing energy, the codependency, the obsession, the possessions, it could even be that entity or that energy that was haunting you, or whatever the situation was. It cannot attach itself to you anymore. Like, it has to you're set free, you know what I mean? Why? Because you learned your lesson. Right? For you not to feel discouraged. Spirit guide wants you to know that opportunities are coming. for you not to be scared of those opportunities, for you not to feel annoyed, and for you not to feel uncertain. Why? Because it's all happening according to God's plan and the cosmic design for you to be in that energy of good fortune and prosperity and manifestive energy, okay? So if you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that has been offered to me is the 9 of Rods. With this 9 of Rods energy, it just represents like someone being brave and courageous and like being able to stand strong in the face of adversity. Like whatever challenges come your way, you should know that you have the strength and the ability to overcome those challenges. So thank you. With this energy, it is cosmic. So maybe inherited cosmic celestial energy of having the tools necessary to be able to defend myself. So thank you. Limitless, planetary, and also not corny, not cheesy, not trashy. So very genuine in your gift giving. So thank you. The energy or your offering. The energy that I see you in for the cycle of the read is the 10 of Cups. With this 10 of Cups energy, I am seeing like joy, excitement, like wish fulfillment. Like just pure happiness, right? It's like all of my wishes have come true. So in this energy, you are being received as genuine, innocent, chaste, courageous. This energy is coming in quickly for you from what I can see, or the cycle of this read happened quickly. You're also being received as sensible in this 10 of Cups energy, okay? In the past position for the cycle of this read, I am seeing the 8 of Cups reversed. The 8 of Cups reversed is showing me that you may have had like some difficulty in being able to let go of like certain habits or a certain relationship because of like your feminine responsibility. And that's just what I'm seeing. Like maybe you could have been in like a karmic cycle or karmic relationship with someone, and you felt like you needed to be loyal to that person because of how feminine you are. It's just what I'm seeing, because you're being received in this energy as like feminine and also responsible and accountable and mature. So maybe you felt like the mature decision as a female is to stay in the relationship, or to, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That may have happened in the past. It could have had to do with a church that you would go into. It could have had to do with a group that you were in, or a gang or something like that. Something about that time in your life. I'm just seeing that the only reason why you stayed for as long as you did, right, is because you were having difficulties letting go. Though the reason why you were having difficulties letting go is because you felt like it was your responsibility as a female to stay. So then I'm seeing that you were in the 6 of Cups energy. This is showing me that you were operating in an energy of like your intelligence, because you didn't want to stay for the wrong reasons. You wanted to stay because, like I said, you felt like it was your responsibility as a female to stay. And also at the same time, you were being supportive to someone. Like you had loyalty that you were exchanging with someone, or you were giving someone guidance, or someone was giving you guidance and support with the 6 of Cups, right? You're being received in this energy as intelligent. So maybe you all were learning something from each other. though the relationship or whatever was happening in the past wasn't healthy, right? There was the backstabbing energy, the being dragged along, the sense of codependency. And I'm seeing the reason why there was the codependency. It's just showing me that, like, if there were any obsessions or any like codependency within the dynamic of the relationship or whatever it was because you all were learning from each other. So it's not like it didn't happen for no reason. And that's normal. That's what Spirit is telling me, like, that the dynamic of this kind of thing happening that happened with you in the past, it's normal that kind of thing happens with people. Maybe it's a part of our nature, right? And you've inherited that, right? Because it takes humans to make humans, and all humans aren't made without God. So I'm also seeing that you had the ability to overcome whatever those challenges were, because you stood on the energy and the representation of, like, we are learning from each other. So even if I have to walk away, I know that I grew from this. And that's what I'm seeing with this Nine of Cups card. Because the Nine of Cups energy is like pretty much showing me that this is what led up to you being in the Ten of Cups energy for the cycle of the read, right? Showing me that, like, you were happy. You were happy that you were learning. You were happy that you were growing. And all of the hardships and all the time that it took, whether if it was being dragged out or not, you understand that it was happening for a reason. And there's just like an energy of acceptance and joy, because you're not in a relationship specifically just with that person. I'm just seeing a prioritization of recognizing that you're in a relationship with God first. You're in a covenant with God first, right? So you're being received in this energy is like well accepted, liked, and healthy. Like I said, you took a healthy approach, a healthy state of mind when it came to, why is this taking so long? I don't want to walk away. I don't want to leave this situation. I'm having difficulty leaving this situation because I feel like as a female, it's my responsibility to stay. Because we're learning from each other. And I'm being supported by this person, or this person is being supported by me. You know what I mean? And it's hard to see that it's a codependent relationship if you're in it. It's so easy for other people to judge, though when you're in it, it's hard to see it that way, you know? And this is all in the past. So I'm just going over what's going to happen in the future is going to happen in the future, okay? So then I'm seeing that you were in this Eight of Rods energy. In this Eight of Rods energy, I'm seeing that you had all of the energy that you needed to get done what needed to be done, to learn the lesson that needed to be learned. You exchanged what needed to be exchanged for you to come to a point in your life where you are committing yourself to making healthier decisions, okay? You're being received in this Eight of Rods energy as not dysfunctional, not disturbing, not offensive, and not melodramatic. So the energy that was offered to you, all of the hard work that you've done has been an investment in prioritizing the wellness of your soul. So congratulations. Congratulations, Virgo. You deserve to be in that kind of energy. Like I said, Jupiter goes through an orbital cycle every 11 years, and it specifically influences growth, change, and transformation. So you've been going through all of this so that you could transform and change. So you went from an energy of not being able to let go, or it being difficult for you to let go. And the gender is not specific, so take it as it resonates. You could have, if you were, the opposite gender, you may have stayed because you felt like this feminine energy you were responsible for. It could have been kids, you know what I mean? Only you know the specifics of the situation, because in this 10 of Cups, it is showing me children with this couple, right? So you could have stayed because of children. Take it as it resonates. If it does not resonate, then that part still applies to the overall read. It's just for a different Virgo, right? Everything is connected though. And I'm not saying what I'm saying for no reason. So maybe you felt like you needed to be responsible for this feminine. Okay. And that's why it was difficult to let go. Or you were the one that was feminine and you felt like you needed to stay because you were a female, right? And then with the 8 of Rods, it's like all of the work and effort that you've done to grow yourself spiritually and mature has definitely paid off because you're making healthier choices. So let's talk about your future. So in the future, I'm seeing the 7 of Rods energy. With the 7 of Rods energy, it's showing me that you needed to defend yourself against these attacks, right? So maybe this is like you have all the energy and the strength that you need, and then here comes the pushback, right? Maybe the spirit of spite, maybe the spirit of vengeance, maybe a little bit of karma, you know? Though I'm seeing that if you are graceful with yourself, and if you are graceful with those that are trying to attack you, then you will overcome this battle. Okay? And I'm saying that because these 7 of Rods are like arms that are taken up against this one person. Like you have to defend yourself against addiction. You have to defend yourself against codependency. You have to defend yourself against deception and lies. You're a human being, so you have vulnerability in your experiences. However, just because you're vulnerable doesn't mean that you can't protect yourself and that you don't have the ability to overcome those challenges, okay? With healthy choices, ideas and thoughts of self-love, actions of self-love and self-care, making the choice to be happier, trusting God, and knowing that God wants better for you, being graceful with yourself, because this could also be negative thoughts about yourself, right? Uncertainty. It could be uncertainty. It could be you feeling annoyed. It could be you being scared of moving forward with these opportunities that are coming. It could be feelings of discouragement, right? And this rod that you're using to defend yourself can be those lessons learned. It can be that grace that you need to have for yourself. It can be those healthy choices that you're consciously making to take care of yourself and to love yourself. Okay? So this could either be other people or it could be you that's attacking you. The most that you can do is be graceful with yourself and be graceful with others. So I am seeing that you will be received in this energy because you're listening. You will be received in this energy as delicate, dainty, tender. You're being graceful with yourself because you know that you need to be. You deserve it. You deserve to overcome those challenges. Okay? And you're being genuine in this energy. And you're also being brave. It takes a lot of bravery for someone to be like, rah, 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 and you being like, I can understand where you're coming from. I'm just saying, it does take a lot of bravery to do that. And that's a different kind of style. That's a majestic style. And that's what you've been seeking security in. And it's fortified by the will of God. Okay? You have the ability to do this. I believe in you. So I pulled an angel card and it says, don't stop. Don't stop believing in yourself. Don't stop believing in your ability to overcome those challenges. Okay. Then as far into your future as I can see, then I'm seeing the Three of Cups. That's like a coming together of you and your friends or people that you celebrate with. Could be family, could be people that you work with, right? I am seeing that it may be like a group of people, maybe someone that you like, because I'm seeing flirtatious in here. So you may be flirting with someone, maybe at a party, a get-together, something like that. You are being received as, like I said, loving, tender, also clean. Okay. And I think that that clean is associated with this there's other stuff, you know, that's in the same part of the spread. So I'm also seeing Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is showing me that you may be a little bit tired, you know, from working so hard. I'm just saying, all of this work that you've been doing, fighting demons, fighting your own demons can be exhausting, okay? Though I am seeing this Three of Cups where it's like people are congratulating you, people are there for you to help you celebrate the fact that you did overcome those challenges. And then there's also this Four of Cups that's with it, where it's showing like a divine offer. So you may be working with other people, you may be coming together with friends. This could be something that you attracted to yourself with that flirtatious energy, like coming together or working with others, or celebrating with others. You may be doing work together with that Seven of Pentacles energy. I think that's where the working thing is coming from. The working word, like why it keeps coming out of my mouth, because it may have to do with like you working and with a group of people, right? That you may also celebrate with, right? Celebrating your accomplishments, your achievements. And then with this Four of Cups, there's some type of divine offer that's associated with it. So that may be what the clean is, right? Like a divine offer is clean and it's in alignment with like your passions. Could be that good fortune, you know, that congratulations from the heavens, right? And that's just what I'm seeing. And it is in regard to, like I said, your future with that Eastern wind, that perception, the cycle of this read, the things that you've gone through during the cycle of this read, that those lessons that the soul is teaching the spirit of true self. Like, this is about your future. That water, the new perception, the new ideas, the new information, the new technology, this new divine offer that's going to come in the future. And the best thing that you can do is let go of the challenges, trials, and tribulations that are associated with your past. The best way to say yes to the new is to let go of the past. Okay? So, Virgo, I do send love, light, and healing energy, and I wish you the best on your journey moving forward. I will see you all next time. Bye. Hey, my everythings. I hope that you all are doing well. So, we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project. That requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels.